Hello, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host of the podcast. Hear me out. I have something to say with your host, S.W. Griffin. And we're going to be talking about Halle Berry's appearance at the Met Gala. You're listening to the Hear Me Out podcast with your host, S.W. Griffin. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. What is the Met Gala? The Met Gala, or the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute's benefit, is an annual high-profile fundraising event for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. It's also a launch party for the Institute's Spring Fashion Exhibition. The event is known for its star-studded guest list, elaborate red carpet fashions, and a specific theme that attendees are encouraged to embrace. Now, this year's, theme was African American art and dress styles, something along those lines. I'm not particularly sure how accurate that is, but I believe that's what it was. Without any further ado, so what we have here is a situation that Halle Berry showed up to this event in a dress, a specially designed dress for the event. And it was a dress that was designed with stripes, black stripes, solid stripes with see-through striped pattern, like a flag, like an inverted flag, all the way around, with the black stripes being next to the see-through stripes in that pattern from front to back. And the center stripe, which was a solid stripe, went all the way down the front of the dress. And the see-through stripes, they were side to it. And it showed that she had no underwear on and her vagina was showing. Now, the question is, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove by wearing a dress like this? What are you wanting to show at age 58? That you still got it? Well, here's a point that should be made noted to you men out there. There are no men that I know of personally that would want their woman to go out with their woman to a big spectacular event like this, dressed with their vagina showing and the rest of the parts of their body showing through the sequence or the see-through part of the dress. So if you're looking at the dress and you're looking at the front, you can see the outer outlines of vagina, and you can see the breast through the other see-through parts and the back of the dress. This pattern was repeated all the way around, solid, see-through, solid, see-through, solid, see-through for the entire dress from front to back. And you can see parts of her butt and things like that. Now the point, like I said, the point for you men out there is, I don't know of any men who would want to see their wife or their girlfriend or their fiance dressed in a manner like this going to a special event. Because here's what you need to understand. That type of thing is for your eyes only, men. That's for you to see, not for the whole world to know what your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife's goodies look like. Do you want to know? Do you want the world to see what your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance's goodies look like? You want them to see what her vagina looks like? Do you really? I mean, if you do, then you're one strange dude. You're not the norm at all. Now, I'll say this real fast. The entertainment industry and athletes operate on different moral standards than regular America and corporate America. We don't operate, and I'm an entertainer too, but most entertainers don't and athletes don't operate on the same moral platform that America operates on. And the problem with this is that you have people out here in regular America thinking that it's okay to copy the style of the entertainment or athletic industry in their dress style and it doesn't fly in regular America. See, Jennifer Lopez can get away with wearing a dress that shows her butt cheeks out. Keke Palmer can go to a concert with her butt cheeks showing and get away with it. But men in corporate America don't play that. They're not going to tolerate it. A guy that's a CEO at a major Fortune 500 company is not going to allow his woman to come out like that. And what's so strange about it is that Halle Berry's boyfriend, Van Hunt, who's a musician, allowed her to come out like that and let the whole world see her goodies, and he's proud of it. Now, everybody's looking, we know what your woman's vagina looked like. Mostly. She didn't leave nothing to the imagination. And she sure wasn't thinking about that James Bond theme song that Sheena Easton sung, For Your Eyes Only, Only for You. Remember that song? For Your Eyes Only, Only for You. She wasn't thinking about that at all concerning him. She was going to wear what the hell she wanted to wear. And if he didn't like it, go somewhere else. Well, if that's the case, then what is he there for? What is his role in the relationship? Is he just an itch scratcher? What is an itch scratcher? An itch scratcher is a guy or girl you just got hanging around. So when you get horny at night, you can roll over and scratch that itch, get it in, and fall back to sleep, and you're satisfied. Is he an itch scratcher? Sounds like it to me. Seems like it is to me. But we're going to talk even further about it, so let's get busy.
So, okay, Shakira showed us her vag at a Super Bowl a couple of years ago. So did J-Lo. And now you've got Halle Berry, who's, I mean, truly, I think, accepted as one of the world's most beautiful women. Look at this. Yeah. This is a close-up, forgive me, of the side pube. We got side pube on the right and the left. And the thing that makes me so upset about this is any woman could do this. All right. Now, by the way, Halle Berry, not for nothing, but she's put on probably about 10 pounds. So maybe this wasn't the night to bust out the side pube. But okay, it's fine. But does your Lisa think if you brought her to the, let's say, radio and television correspondence dinner, that if she showed side pube, she couldn't make a headline or two? Literally every woman listening to me right now and every man who has a daughter or a wife or a sister knows that if they put their loved one in a side pube dress, they would get attention. They'd get clicks. They'd wind up maybe even on the Megyn Kelly show, but not for the right reason. And Halle Berry has some sort of a complex where it's never enough. Her natural gorgeous skin, her natural gorgeous looks, her natural gorgeous breasts for that matter, it's not enough. You've got to go full pube because everybody has to outdo each other. You know, once Bianca Censori's been out there, right? Like that's the new standard. Or that Emily Ratajkowski, whatever her name is, she's half naked all the time. This is the new, and like we lose a little dignity as a society every time one of our actual stars buys into this.
Megyn Kelly was talking in that clip right there about every time one of these elite Hollywood stars, female stars, start to dress like that, it takes away a little bit of our dignity every time that they do it. And that is something that we should take notice of because it is a tragedy in our society that women have to go to these extents to keep themselves in the public eye, to be noticed. And we, as normal human beings that aren't in the entertainment or athletes, cannot pattern ourselves after these people because they don't live normal lifestyles. There are not many women that are out here in corporate America that work regular jobs that are making millions of dollars a year that can go to work at a major Fortune 500 company and dress nude like that. That can come to work nude. They'd send you home. And if you kept it up, they'd fire you. It can't be done. It is not a sustainable thing to do out here in the public, in regular America, in ordinary America. That is a fictional fantasy lifestyle that people in Hollywood do that type of stuff to keep their name in lights, to keep their name in the public, to keep themselves relevant. That's what it's about. As long as my name is relevant, whether they're saying good or bad things about me, it's okay, because any news is good news if you're an entertainer. And that's not true in the real world. That is not true. It is not a fact of life in the real world. And people like you and I that live in a normal world, and I'm a bit of entertainment myself. If you see the instruments behind keyboards and guitars and things, it's not normal. It's not normal. And I choose not to be that way because I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised to be around women who dress half naked. And I see women out on the streets today. They walk around with these shorts on, this cut V in the back where their ass cheeks are hanging out. Look, no guy in corporate America is going to go for that. Now, if you think you can get a rapper, a hip hop artist, if you think you can get one of those guys that make that type of money to notice you, fine. But the chances of them sticking with you, or even you getting a chance to even for them to notice you, is almost 1,000,000,000 to 1. It just doesn't work that way. That's not real life. How Halle Berry dresses, how Jennifer Lopez dresses, and how these other women out here in Hollywood dress is not real life. It is a fantasy. It is the world that they live in that is without any boundaries or morals. But in our world, there are boundaries and morals. There is a moral code that you have to live by. And if you think you're going to walk out in the streets half naked as a woman and think you're going to get a man that works in corporate America that makes over 250 or 300, 400, or even 1,000,000 or more a year to marry you dressing like that, you have lost your mind. They don't play those type of games. They don't live like that. That's just a Hollywood crazy fantasy that she's living in. And when she gets older, when Halle gets older, when Jennifer Lopez gets older, and they are all single women alone, they're going to die by themselves. They're going to die alone. So as a woman, if you think that you can do that and get away with it and think you're going to get a man of high value, no, not in the real world. So you better try to go to Hollywood and see if one of those rappers will take you. Because people in the real world their moral standards are higher. I'm not saying that people in corporate America don't sin, but if they got a side chick, she's a side chick on the side, and you don't know about it. Nobody knows about it. And I'm not saying that that's right either. I'm just saying there's a standard that's different in the real world than from the world of Hollywood and athletes. Athletes, especially men athletes, have lower standards than people in corporate America as far as the women that they choose. Their standards are lower. Most of them, not all, but most athletes, professional athletes, have lower standards in the women that they choose. Not all, but most. There are some athletes out there that play pro football and pro basketball, choose very good wives. But not all, not many, not many. That's all I have for you today. Hey, keep the peace and keep your heads held high. And remember, God just doesn't only have the truth. God just doesn't only know the truth. God is the truth. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Peace. You've been listening to the Hear Me Out podcast with your host, S.W. Griffin. Hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. Thank you. Peace.